guys, this is your warning. We do post up spoilers. At times we're relatively offensive. We use vulgar language. So if you think that any of those are gonna offend you in any way, shape, or form, take your step back right now. Because, buddy, this is not the place for you. Anywho, have fun listening to us. And, yeah, this has been your final warning.
And welcome to Cinematic Anarchy.
Yeah.
I don't know why I even did that.
It was perfect. You're good. You did good. You came through for me. I was going to open on the burp, but then my body just rejected it.
Much larger. Larger.
You can do words. You're not even drinking.
I'm not even drinking. I haven't had a single thing to drink all day. I am actually just exhausted. Just exhausted.
Yeah, that's okay. I haven't drank in like 4 days.
No? Wow. Is that long for you?
Okay, listen, buddy. I can go a couple of weeks.
Okay. Well, no, the way that you said I haven't drank in 4 days, right. You looked worried. Like, I haven't drank in 4 days. What's wrong with
there
me?
It is.
There's your burp.
Yeah. There was a bit of a sense of accomplishment in that statement. I haven't drank in 4 days.
A little bit.
Yeah,
listen, buddy, it's really hard not to day drink all the fucking time when I'm stuck in these four walls 24/7.
And because of that sound effect, we're going to call you Nico Deere.
Okay.
Nico
As
Deere?
in John Deere. As in John Deere.
Okay.
That was a tractor noise.
The burp?
Yeah, that sounded like a tractor. Real fast.
You realize after we're done with the podcast today, I'm going to go ahead and look up like tractor sounds and see if I can match it up with Nico's burp now.
Oh my god.
Oh. It's not that specific. It was just a joke.
I understand. I mean, maybe a tractor hitting a ditch. Yes.
Oh, there's another one.
Yep.
There we go.
We were trying to like chug soda so that we could open in on really good burp and... Okay, I said we. I was trying to chug soda. Didn't work up until now.
Right. You got about halfway to burping. I decided to step up and belch and...
Take one for the team!
Yes, beautiful.
You did one rip.
Welcome to another episode of Cinematic Anarchy. With us today, we have Mr. Omar.
Yes, sir. How's everybody?
Oh, I don't know. How are they?
We're alive.
And we have Miss B.
Hey!
Who is alive, but currently... I didn't know if she was actually there for a moment.
I'm still here.
You're still there. Yeah, I can hear you, so you got your headphone in at least.
Yeah, I have one headphone in. How did I just take a screenshot without touching my phone?
I have no idea.
I am amazed.
You have to look into that.
Oh, you know what? It's probably the fucking... The clip on the back of my phone holding it on the tripod. Fucking... The Apple on the back of your phone for iPhones. Yeah, it can... It's a button.
What?
Yeah. The
No.
silver Apple's a button. You can take screenshots with it and, like, do other things.
I'm like sitting here
I'll show you how to do it later.
I'm like tapping the thing on the back of my phone now because I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
I'll show you how to do it later.
Okay, fantastic. And
I'm gonna open my window. I'll be right back.
Okay, you go open your window. I'm going to introduce the movie, which she can't hear. So, anyway, this week we are discussing the film Death at a Funeral.
Hang on.
I was saying that very slowly, hoping that Nico would be back by now, but...
As in funeral for the location of the celebration of life.
Yes. Yeah. She's there, just not there.
Oh, God. Okay, we're good, I'm good.
Are you good?
Sorry, guys.
It's okay, we're still here.
Oh my God, my light is on the other side of the room.
I was just introducing the name of the movie. That's all I was doing. I was doing it very slowly, hoping that you'd be back before I finished the name of the movie. And
Death at a Funeral.
Yes, Death at a Funeral. And even after seeing the initial still image, I did not realize that the guy that was laying down on the floor was Peter Dinklage.
Mm-hmm.
I did not. Not even.
Bro, Peter Dinklage always does a fucking outstanding job in every one of his roles.
I thought he was going to be something different in this movie. I
loved it. I loved every fucking minute of his character. He was so fucking serious. I'm your father's gay lover, and I want $30,000. He was gonna take care of me. Like, what?
I don't even know how to... He was
how do you process something like that? You kick him out the window, that's what you do.
He was the gay lover of an elderly man.
Hey man, whatever floats your fucking boat.
No, you'd be surprised how frequent that happens.
Not really.
I'm not...
You think that freaky...
I'm not surprised how frequently that happens, but this particular combination made me go, that would be interesting. Just did not expect it at all. I thought he was going to be like, your father owed some gambling debts and I'm here to collect or something to that nature. When I heard gay lover, I was just like, what?
I saw it coming. I was like, he's got some fucked up shit to say. I was your father's gay lover. Ha!
Mm-hmm.
Luke, I was your father's lover. No.
The cast was great.
Oh my god. Amazing fucking cast.
Oh yeah.
Like, sorry, I'm
hell of a movie.
Again, 4 chairs in my fucking room. I'm sitting on the floor. I don't know why, but here I am.
Hey man, I'm over here on my expensive fucking nice ass new bed. I've been sitting in this bed consistently since we bought it. I spend a good 90% of my day in this bed, and I'm pretty sure I'm already wearing it down.
Why?
Why what?
Why is it already worn down? Oh, because you spent...
pillow top fucking...
Because a bed is not meant to be laid in 24 hours a day.
Exactly. It's supposed to have time to, readjust itself. Fill back out.
Your memory foam, your pillow top.
Yeah.
It's got a memory like an elephant now. It's just not going to let go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been spending a lot of time on the floor. As well. I use my fish tank as a computer stand.
It's an interesting computer stand.
Yeah. It's an empty fish tank, so, well, I guess gecko tank.
I was going to say, is it on the floor?
Yeah, I've got like 2 extra gecko tanks that are too small for the ones that I have right now.
I heard that little dip in what you were saying, meaning you planning on filling them at some point in the future.
Maybe. That's if I decide to breed Nova with any of the other geckos, but I don't think I'm going to be breeding for like at least 3-4 years.
Okay. So, gecko breeding aside, the movie...
Yeah! I'm not even gonna fucking ask. I know how we did that.
Did what?
I always get off topic.
Well,
It's so easy to get off topic.
We all do.
We are like the severe ADHD of film-based podcasts.
We're so bad at what we do, bro.
Hey, no. We're not bad at what we do.
That's not true. That's not true.
We're not bad. We're
just very distracted.
We own it. We own it. Period.
True.
We know that we're distracted. We mention it several times. We're like, hey, look at this. We talked about the movie today for a total of 10 minutes. Well, that's not like us.
And then went and talked about this shiny new topic.
Right. Whatever that topic happens to be for the week. So, through and through, Death at a Funeral, fantastic fucking cast. I loved the movie. It was hilarious. Honestly, I didn't expect a lot of the people that were in it to be in it.
A huge twist.
Well, I mean, like Peter Dinklage, I didn't expect it all. Like, nope. I mean, and I also didn't expect him to be the death and or resurrection at the funeral.
Exactly.
And am I wrong?
I totally knew he was gonna like pass out and come back to life. It's fucking like, okay, granted, yeah, 5 hits of acid. I guess that was a full strip. They were doubles.
Yeah.
Just enough to slow down his heartbeat to the point it was non-existent.
I mean, it could have blown out his heart, but
I was saying to slow it down.
That's way too much for someone his size.
I mean,
like you got to take into account your weight when you're taking like psychedelics or any kind of drug. Fucking. Anyway, not gonna get into the drugs.
Danny Glover's performance in this movie, I loved. Literally spends his entire career built around the line, "I'm too old for this shit," and then biggest part of his thing in this movie was just covered in shit. Well, at least Tracy Morgan was covered in shit.
And then you got this dude who fucking what was his name? The naked guy.
Yeah.
Oh God. I'm actually just going to bring this stuff up so we have a little bit more information. But
I had it on IMDb, but it's showing me a completely different movie than the one we watched.
Well, I'll find what we're looking for here. Keep talking, please. James Marsden is the name of the actor, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, so his whole fucking acid trip was just fantastic. I gave him a couple of Valium to calm down.
Valium? What?
That wasn't Valium.
Think about like if you mixed acid
Never ever touch someone else's med jar.
No.
You never know what's actually in there.
It's true.
But I like his explanation of it being acid on acid.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I thought was
fucking candy flipping.
And Zoe Saldana's father in this movie. Am I wrong? Was he one of the lead actors in the old TV show Benson? Not Benson, Barney Miller. He was one of the cops in the Barney Miller TV show.
Yes.
Ages ago.
Yeah, that was about a hot minute ago.
Ron Glass. Honestly, one of my favorite actors. It's been a while. He actually passed away a short time ago.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he passed away in 2016.
He played a great angry man in a couple of things I've seen.
Dude, sorry, I'm trying to find the right one.
So you're probably stuck on the British version of this movie, Death at a Funeral.
Yeah.
Which is a remake of a British film from like 2007.
I've seen them both.
And you're looking for the 2010 version of the film.
Yep, that's why.
Just add 2010 along with it.
There we go. Why is it connections? I don't want connections. I just want the page. Oh my god, why is this so hard? There we go.
Because it's it likes to confuse you. Google doesn't like working with you. Like Siri doesn't like working with me at all. At all. It hates me.
Okay, so I went on to IMDb on my computer and I searched up Death at a Funeral, and it only shows me one death at a funeral.
Really?
Yeah.
The British version?
I had to go through Google to fucking get the right page.
That's fucking weird.
And you got Luke Wilson's fucking creepy fucking character.
Oh my, like rapey much?
Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? I know you want me. This not fucking trying to force her to do shit with him in front of her naked boyfriend on the roof.
James Marsden just out on the fucking roof like, you kissed him! You kissed him!
You're a cheating cheater and I'm gonna jump off the roof.
He was like so out of it. And
This is a good movie to fucking like chill and hang out to. Like, you don't have to really pay attention, but it's still like good, something to catch your eye.
So, far be it for me to say here, end of the movie, when James Marsden is brought in off of the roof, right, and our local drug dealer, you know, the dude with the Valium that isn't Valium,
Yep.
is rinsing his mouth with mouthwash. And you get the impression that something shifted during that whole thing, and he got a mouthful of dick. Why is he washing his mouth out? Why is he washing his mouth out with mouthwash if,
Also, maybe he just smoked a blunt or a joint, and he doesn't want the family to know, because, you know, that's a thing that people do.
Nope, definitely not. Not in context to what was going on.
No, he just sucked a dick.
He got dick in his mouth. There's in context to that scene, there was just dick in the mouth. There's no way to read that any other way.
One of those one thing led to another, but I'm not gay moments.
Shortly thereafter, James Marsden tries to hug him, and he's like, "No, man, you and me, we're never touching again." Never.
Kevin Hart's character, though, at the beginning, losing the body.
Right?
We know where it is. He tries to go in for a hug, like, is everything okay? Can I do anything? Get the fuck away from us. You've done enough.
It's like, no,
you got your keys, you got your phone, you got everything. Don't forget the body.
Who's this? This isn't my dad. Are you sure? You got Jackie Chan in there.
What happened was...
And then Martin Lawrence is over here trying to fucking rob the cradle.
Oh, God, right? Like, she just turned 18.
On a 17-year-old. No, she's going to turn 18 in a few weeks.
Just turn 18. Oh, about to turn 18.
Or in a week. Or next month. I don't know.
Something to that nature.
Something that... He was hitting on an underage girl.
I thought
it was very gross.
I thought she had just turned 18 the week previous. Like,
no.
She was, like, barely... Okay, because then it makes it even worse.
Yep, that's why when Chris Rock came out while Martin Lawrence was still talking to her in the garden, fucking, he was like, "There's some like animal crackers and juice inside."
Oh God, I loved this.
But
movie.
Overall, this is a good fucking movie. Like, this is a good like chill out, smoke a blunt, hang out with your buddies or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whatever, and chill. That's a lot of chilling.
Chill out. Yeah. Just a chill out and watch the damn movie in general movie. You don't have to have anybody there. You don't have... I mean, I'm not telling you not to smoke something because just do what you want to do.
Why not? But why not?
No, why not? Exactly.
Do whatever makes you...
Fun fact, though, Peter Dinklage was in both movies, by the way.
What?
That's another thing that was throwing me off. Peter Dinklage was in both Death at the Funerals.
Yeah, he was in both.
So he was in...
The 2007 version as well.
I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh, so he was in the...
Yeah, that's why it was throwing me off, because it said Peter Dinklage, and I'm like, wait, okay.
Well, now I'm going to have to watch
the right one.
I'm going to have to watch the British version with Peter Dinklage. And I'm watching it strictly for Peter Dinklage because I don't know anybody in the other movie. Like, at all.
Yeah, it was very funny.
I mean, that's not weird to say. As an actor, I'm actually fairly impressed with Peter Dinklage. He's been in a lot. Like,
Dude, Peter Dinklage fucking always comes through for his roles.
Oh, yeah, he does. He's a great actor.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Never... I think the last person...
I mean, of course, his...
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'd say the last person to do this much for the... I'm trying not to be... I don't want to say anything that's going to get somebody pissed off at me, but that particular community...
There's always going to be someone that's pissed off.
The little person community. Yeah. I think the last person to do as much was Warwick Davis. Of Willow and Leprechaun fame.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Willow is such a good fucking movie.
I think he was the last one to do as much for the little person community. He was the last real big face.
Yeah.
Hell, he was in almost all of the Leprechaun movies.
But Peter Dinklage, though, as an actor, he's super talented. So it's not just being a little person alone.
Right. No, I mean, that's the thing, is that with Peter Dinklage, he, you forget about it. You really do.
Yeah. Exactly. That's how good of an actor he is.
Not easy to do. I mean, he's a hell of an actor.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
So I guess that's a Cinematic Anarchy.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
Tony Cox was a really good face as well.
Tony Cox?
Oh yeah.
Hang on, I got you.
Tony Cox. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I didn't know his name, though.
Honestly, I don't know most people's names, but I looked shit up on Google.
I'm thinking
Google.
Hey, the Google.
They got a shit rap in the acting community for a little while because of, Wee Man and Vern Troyer.
Yeah, they had a time with all that.
Well, they were treated more like the butt of a joke than anything else.
Yeah.
Who's the other person I was thinking of?
I have no idea.
Away recently, no?
Tony Cox?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, okay.
No, I think he's still alive. Yeah.
Tony Cox is still alive, yeah.
He's still around?
Yeah, he's still around. He didn't he just do the second Bad Santa movie?
Yeah, he did.
Tony Cox gotta be one hell of a stand-up comedian because his the way he acts, I don't know, in his comedic roles, I remember him from Bad Santa especially, like you could tell there's all kinds of sarcasm that will come out of this guy's face.
Yeah.
I think Brad Johnson should get into acting. Have you seen his stand-up?
No.
Maybe I'm thinking
Brad Johnson.
I'm thinking maybe I'm thinking of the wrong guy. Brad Johnson, is that?
No. Brad Johnson, actor.
Yes. Well, I think he's more of a stand-up comedian right now.
Mm-hmm.
So much silence.
Words and things and bullshit.
Oh, we're doing so. This is like a regular.
All of those.
It's definitely not the right guy. I'm thinking of somebody else. I'll find the guy that I'm thinking of. Anywho, yeah, let's get off on another subject because I just lost my mind just completely.
Okay. We going on break?
Yeah, I think actually we may have just hit the breaking point here.
Alrighty.
That's disappointing. So this is going to be a
before
short
we
episode.
go.
Oh.
Before we go, I have an idea to pitch. Now that we were just on the topic.
Yes. Go ahead.
How about a heist movie with little people?
A heist movie with little people?
They're about to rob something. It could be a bank, a casino. You figure that out. But Tony Cox, Peter Dinklage will be their leader, like their master planner. Get a couple of other guys up in there.
Yes.
That would. Oh, it's Brad Williams.
Brad Williams.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Brad Williams.
Wasn't he in the Degenerates or the Stand-Ups? One of the two. Those shows on Netflix that are like short, like half-an-hour stand-ups. That is like a series.
He may have been.
I don't know. I didn't watch those.
All I've seen him
is very funny.
I mean, personally, all I have seen him in is his stand-up comedy. So but it's a stand-up. It's a show they do stand-up. Oh no! You know what? He was also in that. I don't know if this is a TV show, but it was Mascots. and he was in Little Evil, which is a Netflix movie.
Oh, I saw that. That's funny.
But, I mean, if you get a chance to watch Brad Williams, his stand-up is absolutely fucking hilarious.
Word.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Brad Williams in Fun Size. That's his big, Yep. Yeah. So what I'm sitting here going, because this is the Christmas episode. This is our Christmas episode right here, and we haven't.
It's like a week before Christmas.
Well,
10 days, 12.
Yeah.
Yes, but you're forgetting something. We're doing
13.
This is
13 days.
This is all pre-recorded. This gets released around Christmas.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's 12 days before Christmas. This is going to get released like a couple of days after Christmas.
Oh, hey guys, open your advent calendars.
If you have an advent calendar at this point, if you use it religiously,
Kiddos.
It's fucking empty. By the time you're hearing this episode,
probably, exactly.
Your advent calendar is empty.
Well, I mean, it's going to be empty the day they open it. I mean, come on, let's be realistic.
If you're like me as a kid, your advent calendar was empty the day mom and dad gave it to you.
Exactly.
There's chocolate in there? Yeah, it's coming out.
What the fuck am I going to do letting chocolate sit around for 12 days?
No normal kid is going to do that.
No, obviously not.
I have no self-control.
I know an adult that won't do that.
It's there. It's behind a little cardboard door. That's all that's stopping me from getting the chocolate. I'm sorry. It's coming out.
I have a cardboard problem.
Anyway, let's go on break.
Yeah, let's go on break. Thank you for listening to the first half of the podcast. We'll be back in just a few moments with some fun and games after we listen to our sponsor. All right, welcome back, and we are going to go ahead and just speed right into the second half, 90 miles per hour without even looking. Blindfolded, 90 miles per hour down the road into a game we call Would You Rather, the Filthy Edition.
While riding on a skateboard.
Oh no, skateboard? I was thinking like crotch rocket. 90 miles an hour on a crotch rocket. Suzuki Katana, something like that. That motorcycle that was really popular in the early to mid 90s.
They still are.
They are. But like movies, like what was it? It was horrible movies too, like Biker Boys and Cool as Ice and stuff featured those kind of crotch rocket motorcycles. It was always bad movies that featured those particular motorcycles.
The katanas?
Yes. Yeah. You never saw particularly cool movies with Suzuki Katanas in it.
No.
Oh, now that I'm sitting here, I'm not even watching the movie anymore. I turned it off because I didn't need it for reference. But I'm looking up here. Have you actually wanted to sit down and watch this retelling of the Karate Kid franchise, Cobra Kai?
I've never seen it. I never sat down and watched it, but I've always been interested in watching it.
It started off as a YouTube thing, and then Netflix picked it up. For some reason. I don't know. I wonder if YouTube sold the rights to it.
Probably.
I don't know if I need Ralph Macchio in my life again. But apparently it doesn't really revolve around Ralph Macchio. It revolves around the guy that was the bad guy from the first movie. And the Cobra Kai studio. And I guess Daniel Russo? Is that what his name is in the movie? Daniel
Yeah, Daniel Russo.
Became sort of a... I don't know how to put it. He became sort of an asshole. Sort of a self-centered kind of a-hole.
His character.
Yes.
So he's the bad guy on this one.
That's what I'm hearing. I haven't actually gotten to see the show, so I'm willing to give it a couple of episodes to see if it pulls me in and makes me feel like I should watch it. Because I've seen the original 3 Karate Kid movies before they destroyed it with Karate Kid: The Next Generation. Did you actually get to see that shitfest? That movie was so bad that they bury it. Like, I can't find a DVD with Hilary Swank as the Karate Kid anywhere.
I remember.
Just like either one.
Yeah.
We're gonna hear some noise in the background for just a moment because there's somebody beating the crap out of a bag of ice.
It happens. No problem.
Yep, just a little. You can hear the pulverization of ice cubes. Can you hear it?
I hear it.
Oh, it's loud and clear. So, yeah, you can find the one with Jaden Smith, like, everywhere. But, the one with Hilary Swank is, like, the embarrassment of the legacy. Like, the one that they went, we meant well. We were trying to give, you know, the next generation of young females a karate superstar it was Hilary Swank. I don't know what you were thinking. Like,
who knows?
Well, Hilary Swank's not a bad actress by any stretch of the imagination. Karate Kid? No. That was like the ill-conceived Elektra movie with Jennifer Garner.
I know. I felt bad for her.
I don't know if it was just... She just felt so out of place. It's like... I don't know how to put this. It's like somebody that should naturally be wearing... Should just be in a movie wearing mom jeans, trying to become an action star. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Okay. Moving on to the actual game, we're going to go ahead and start with our first set of questions from Would You Rather? Would you rather have a sex life that's like Netflix, where certain regions block your orgasms in different countries? Or have a sex life... Okay, I'll read that again. Would you rather have a sex life like Netflix that blocks certain orgasms in each country? Or have a sex life like Apple Music that keeps deleting your unauthorized orgasms?
I mean, as long as they happen, they can delete all they want. I'll take the second choice.
Rather have it deleted than blocked.
Yeah.
It's like, I already had it. You can delete whatever you want.
Yeah.
Here's my question.
Here. I'll be like, it's here. I don't need a mile counter.
Does that mean you need authorization first, though?
More than likely.
So that means that the ones that you actually get to keep, you have to have authorization for. Like, we're sorry, could you fill out this paperwork in triplicate and make sure that you have the right license? You know, we need to make sure the right people get paid.
They can delete all they want as long as they happen.
Fair enough.
And I will fill out a goddamn paper. That'll be my excuse. Don't you remember yesterday? I didn't fill that paper. They've deleted that. I don't remember nothing.
Okay. Would you rather own the Chicago Bears or be the ruler of Ethiopia?
Ethiopia today?
Yes.
Not that bad. This Chicago Bears suck this day and age.
The Chicago Bears...
These are not the Chicago Bears that did the Super Bowl shuffle.
Okay. So, let's be entirely honest about that one Super Bowl. Everybody's talking... It was a perfect storm that made it so at the time the Patriots and the Bears were the people in the Super Bowl. Let's be honest. Because at the time the Patriots were shit and the Bears were shit... They just happen to be like our country, you know, our current representatives in our country, our politicians.
Yeah.
It's the base case scenario. Which pile of shit do you take?
Yeah, you're the biggest country in the world, yet your politicians suck.
Right.
All of them.
NFL, one of the biggest sporting groups, the sporting federations in the world. However, right at that particular point... It's like, oh, Patriots? Fantastic. Can you name Can you physically name anybody that was on either team at the time?
Nope.
No, just nobody was worth committing to memory back then. I think maybe William the Refrigerator Perry from the Bears. I can remember
during that time, yeah, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad team at the time, especially if you consider now.
Do you know why I remember him? That one episode of the A-Team that starred him and Hulk Hogan.
He was there. That is true.
There was a crossover episode with because he had such a presence at the time. William the Refrigerator Perry.
He did a whole bunch of commercials too. It was like the Shaquille O'Neal of his time.
Right. Big guy. I mean, really big guy.
Yeah, he was hefty.
So, yeah, I think that we'll leave it at there. So, you'd rather be the ruler of Ethiopia than the owner of the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather go to heaven but the food sucks, or go to hell but the food is amazing? Silence. I mean, the food sucks, but it's heaven. So I mean,
there's gotta be something else to it to make it more worthwhile.
Right. I mean, but then go to hell and be tortured for all eternity, but you're getting great meals. I mean, the food's good. I mean, it depends on how into food you really are.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in heaven. Technically, do you need to eat?
I'm big into food, but I've had a lot of good food. If I'm going to go somewhere, I'm sure there's something in heaven to make it worthwhile. That I will just be able to drink water and eat bread. If everything sucks, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. I don't even know how to feel about this particular one. All right. Would you rather stick your finger in your asshole within a crowded public place and smell it, or B, dance in a G-string to I Am Woman at a strip club? Yeah, silence again. Like, that was like a full, like,
there will be
cameras.
There will be cameras there in either one of the places.
Everybody has a phone. If they have a phone, they have a camera. So
it's more dignified, the sticking the finger and smelling it than dancing in a G-string at a strip club.
To the song I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar?
Yeah, no.
How do you even dance to that? That's a protest song.
I'm sure somebody found a way. Somewhere, somehow, somebody has found a way.
It's got to be a remix. It has to be a remix. Because the original was just sort of a folksy song. You can't really dance to folksy songs.
We put Lil Jon on that, bitch, and it'll be a remix.
You know? Just Lil Jon and Lil Kim. We'll just add all the littles in there.
Lil Jon roaring, yeah. I'm a woman, hear me roar. Yeah!
Oh God, no. That's horrible.
And you can stop me. Okay! That'll be all the Grammys.
I think like with folksy music, you really can't dance. It's more like kind of joyfully prancing around at best.
Joyfully prancing.
It's not dancing at that point. You can't dance to folk music, like just guitar folk music.
Unless you're doing that Fortnite little dance, I'm sure that goes into anything.
Nah, that doesn't go with anything at all. That one dance that you can't dance, it's just a dance. You don't dance to anything with it. You just dance to nothing.
I think it's a movement. It's a motion. It's not a dance because there's really no rhythm needed. No nothing. No cadence to it.
Okay. Next question. Would you rather live in a state where men have to open carry their penis, or live in a state with a mandatory sex background check and a 6-day waiting period for sex?
I'm pretty confident about basically just carrying my bayonet on my shoulder.
It's gonna. Right?
I
Sorry.
mean,
That's a concealed weapon, sir. You're gonna have to take that out.
It depends also on who I'm waiting for. That's
Yeah.
6 days.
It's a mandatory background check and a 6-day waiting period. Yes.
But that's for the first time. The rest of the time is good because you already passed all that. If it's going to be with that same person for an extended period of time, I'm quite monogamous in my old age.
Right. I'm guessing. Like if you were younger, that might be a pain in the ass. Like every person.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
6 days.
At my age, I'll wait 6 days.
Oh.
At my age, I'll wait 6 days.
Might. Six.
No, I will.
I guess it depends.
Again, remember, it's not gonna be like every time with the same person. You gotta get that done and wait that time.
But that first time is still gonna. It's gonna like midway. Everything's getting hot and heavy. All of a sudden, they're like, "Okay, stop. Here's the paperwork. Fill this out in triplicate. It'll be 6 days." And when we get you back, and only if your background check clears.
Yeah.
If they don't like what's in your background, well then, whatever.
Oh, that well.
If they start asking for references, do you have any references?
Yeah. There's that. Well, I have mixed reviews.
You know, it's not one of those things where you can be like, hey, have a relative be like, hey, can you just tell them that they're going to call you and you're going to give me a good reference, okay? What?
Well, not a relative.
Yeah. I'm treating it like a job interview kind of thing where you're giving references for a job interview. How many times did you go for a job interview and like give like a relative's telephone number and be like, hey, John, do me a favor. They're going to call you, and if you just pick up the phone and tell them that I did this and I did a good job, blah blah blah.
I mean, we all have a past. If it's going to be both me and the potential partner, both get that done, then yeah, I'm all for it.
Fair enough.
Trust me, a lot of people will lower the standards a lot because they know someone's going to know what they've done.
All right.
You know it. You know it.
All right.
The only reason why some people's standards are so high is because everybody doesn't know what they've done.
Right. It's like I got high standards. Why? Because all the fucked up shit I did in the past, I need to have high standards now.
Yeah, I mean, us old people, like in our age group, yours and mine, I'm sorry, by putting you out there in front of everybody.
It's okay.
We get to have high standards because we did a lot of craziness prior to social media.
It's like, why have you got such high standards? Here's what we're gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay this manual out here. This is my track record. This is the reason why that bar came up a bit, because the bar was down here for the longest time. Like,
yeah,
nobody's limboing under the bar at this point. People are just stepping over it. Yeah, good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're on the other side. Fantastic. No, this needs to be a hurdle. We're not having them step over anymore. They need to leap. They need to jump.
Of course. The easier you make, the less you get valued.
I think we got time for one more question.
Ask away, sir.
Would you rather be like Subway and provide extra meat when requested, or B, be like Skittles and provide a rainbow of flavors?
I think Skittles.
I think I'm going to be like Subway.
Here's the thing: if you hit the spot, there's no need for more.
Well, what if they want more and they request it?
Then that person needs to keep it moving. You got all these flavors over here. You crazy?
You're gonna be like Baskin Robbins, 31 flavors.
At least.
Got more flavors.
That's 31 on Tuesdays, which is the low days.
Got more flavors than Ben & Jerry's.
Yeah, that's me. Not a rainbow, a plethora.
Speaking of ice cream flavors, there's a place that used to be down here on the corner. A few years back, before I moved down to Georgia, then came back. Right here on the corner.
It's not an understand broad.
How often do you get down into the restaurant district here in Haverhill?
Well, not too often these days, but I used to get through that quite often and enjoy the food around there.
So you know where
Hit and pick up the times.
They have the train station there just before you get to where the restaurant district is. And right across from the train station area, there's like a little park before all the buildings and the restaurants start.
Mm-hmm.
Right there next to that little park, the first building, there was a micro creamery for a while. Basically an ice cream place where they made their own ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
The most memorable ice cream flavor that I have ever had was the experience of having their Guinness beer ice cream. Guinness beer ice cream. It was it had a dark, stout, heavy cream flavor to it.
Wow.
And it had that little bit of beer back flavor. It tasted like a stout beer. But an ice cream flavor.
That sounds like heaven on a cone.
It was. I have never been able to find the duplicate anywhere. And when I came back up here and realized the micro creamery no longer existed, like most flash and pan restaurants. Back to Georgia. Yeah. It's like, great.
The devil came to Georgia.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't find it down in Georgia either. You'd think in the South, beer-flavored ice cream would be the norm, but, down there it wouldn't be Guinness beer-flavored ice cream. It'd be like Bulldog or what is that? Natural Ice.
The Pabst.
Whatever you can pick up for $3.99 for a 12-pack,
Yeah, those joints. Pabst.
Yeah, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bud Light. Maybe.
Strohs.
Oh, God. Or, remember, what was that? What was that? Was it Milwaukee?
Milwaukee.
Old Milwaukee, yeah. Just the really bad beer that, like, you're sitting here and you don't have the beer money and you're scraping shit out of the couch cushions and you finally figure you got enough in change to go buy one of these things, Yeah. Great, $3.99, let's go buy a 12-pack.
Well, at this day and age, I'm grown. My standards are high in beer too because of things I've gone through in the past. So if I can buy it with change from my under my couch cushions, I really don't want to drink it.
It's like 12-pack of this or one tall boy, the good kind over here. They have the singles now. They'll sell you the singles. I'll spend the $3.99 over here. Think. Huh?
Those are like 50 cents.
It's like I'll buy a couple of these over the 12-pack for $3.99. We're good. Because I know what that's going to taste like.
I'm sure you're better off drinking battery fluid.
That beer, it tastes like strained juiced ass. That's what it tastes like.
Damn.
You say damn, but then you're thinking for a minute like actually kind of accurate,
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
All right. Well, on behalf of myself and Omar, I thank you guys for stopping in to listen to the podcast this evening.
Yes, sir.
We will get back to our regular scheduled recording after the first of the year. Next 4 episodes are all pre-recorded, so this is the first of the pre-recorded episodes. You'll see 3 more throughout December, and then after the first of the year, we're going to get back to recording again. So thank you once again for listening to us.
We're waiting for the invention of post-recording, so we can do those too.
Right? Pre-recording. I don't want to post-record. That's too much pressure. That's too much pressure. That's too much.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. Enjoy yourselves and each other.
Great night.
In every
Sleep
type
tight.
of way possible.
What?
in every type of way possible.
Okay. Just be comfortable to the next time.
As long as everybody's in agreement.
Right.
Everyone.
If somebody
you
complains,
don't have to wait 6 days.
Right. Make sure that they're in agreement to stick around for a little while. That way you don't have to wait another 6 days afterwards. Oh, come on. Did you have to? Now I gotta go through that again? Shit. Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Can you give me at least a good reference? That's all I'm asking.
Marriages will last longer. Either way, make it a great night, everybody. Hefe, make it a good night.
Make it a good night? Yeah. Good night.